Hi, this is Dan Morantz. I'm a realtor with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services here in Westerly, and I'm also the founder and creator of Westerly Waves. Today I'm sitting with Peter Boardman, who is a job developer at the Frank Olean Center. Peter, welcome.
Hey Dan, thanks for having me.
I'm more than happy.
I feel honored.
So Peter, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I grew up in Westerly. Well, I was born in Westerly rather, and my parents had a house on Highland Avenue at the time.
Okay.
And then quickly moved up to the woods of Maine, lived up there for 15 years.
Oh, that's why you have a beard? No.
One of the many reasons. And then after 15 years, we moved back down here, and I went to high school and some college in Rhode Island. My mom's side of the family is from Westerly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. And have you stayed here in Westerly forever? I think I read you went to Hawaii.
I did. So I've been around a little bit, but something keeps bringing me back to Westerly. It's a great little town. So like I said, I grew up 15 years in Maine, and then came back to Westerly, and me and a group of my friends thought it would be a great idea to move to Hawaii for 6 months to a year.
Okay.
That was fun, and it ended, and I didn't want to leave. So 6 months turned into a year, turned into 2 years, turned into almost 3 years. And then finally came back to be close to the family.
Okay. So how did you get involved with the Frank Olean Center?
That's actually an interesting story. I was actually volunteer shopping. So I was looking around to see where I might be able to volunteer. And then that was also another tool for me to see who I might want to work for. So I approached the Olean Center to volunteer, and during my volunteer interview, they saw my experience working out in Hawaii with adults with special needs, working at the Lighthouse in Niantic, Connecticut before that, and thought I was a great match for what they were looking for right at the time, was a new job developer.
Right. So the job developer, tell us what that entails.
All right, well, simply put, I help adults with disabilities navigate through the application process, interviewing, help them discover and identify their strengths and weaknesses so we can make a great match and fit with a business or a particular position. It's all about great matching. It has to be, hiring someone is a business decision.
Yes.
So it has to make good business sense. So that takes up a lot of my time with identifying the strengths of individuals and finding the needs that our local businesses have and making that connection.
So I think what I've read is this is through Napatri Vocational Services.
That's our department,
That's
employment department. So it's a whole team. It's not just me. I am the only job developer here right now.
Okay.
But we do have a team of people that work with me. So it's a team effort.
Tell me, who are some of the employers here in town that have hired people?
I mean, we have a bunch of different, some of the regulars you might have already assumed, like Walmart and Stop and Shop. Some of my favorite stories are the local small business owners, such as the Malted Barley in downtown Westerly, a couple doors down from them, Bella Vita Salon, Uptown Salon, Dunn's Corners Market. Those small businesses are really where I see some great success stories out of.
And so that's, for the small business owner, this is an opportunity to hire somebody who I think probably is extremely dedicated to their job, hardworking, takes direction, listens to what needs to be done, and probably takes on more than they are hired to do. Am I?
A lot of times you do see that because a lot of the employers don't see all the background work that we do. We do a lot of screening, we do a lot of assessments and trial work. So when we do finally get that good match, we've done all of our homework, we've checked out all different avenues to make that good match for that individual. Now I had one of my participants had an interview this morning, and it was for Creature Comforts Inn over at Stonington, and she's had this huge passion about caring for animals, and she has the skills from it, from taking care of multiple animals at home, but also she's done internships that we've seen her perform these tasks, so we know it's a good fit. And I know that this is her passion. she loves and gets excited for caring for animals.
That's great. That's when I had my printing business, and it was always the hardest thing was finding somebody who cared enough. They really wanted to do it, and I think that becomes the opportunity for the small business owners to take advantage of somebody, not take advantage, to use the advantage of somebody's passion, the opportunities for that. What else does the Olean Center do?
Well, we have quite a few different departments and services. We do have our day program. A lot of individuals come here and they do a wide range of stuff. We've always done community-based supports, but they're doing more and more that nowadays. Okay. The day program is a lot of social skills that they're working on. We also have residential program. We help individuals live on their own, in their own apartment, but maybe they need someone to come help them a couple times a week to do their grocery shopping, cook for themselves, maybe do personal finance. Okay. So we support a lot of individuals in their own apartment, and we also support individuals that may live with their family and they want to learn how to cook or clean or do other things in the home.
Now you also have programs for kids.
We have a children's program as well. And so a lot of, we're focused on transition students right now, actually. Students transitioning from high school to adulthood and real work, trying to get them involved in employment services earlier so they're not starting too late after they graduate and they don't know where to go now. So we're trying to get them started while they're still in high school, at least to have some goals set in their plan so they know what's going to happen when they do graduate.
Okay. What are there other programs beyond the programs for kids, the job development, the in-house programs? What kind of activities do they do? I know one for sure is that the ones that are artistic will come over to the Artist Cooperative Gallery at least once a month, and they will paint over there or do something.
To list all the organizations we work with would take quite a while. We do work with quite a few. Like I said, we're working more and more towards community-based services. So we're doing a lot in the community right now, and it's only going to get better and do more. We do a lot of volunteer for a lot of different organizations. We work with the Senior Center, with the Westerly Pawcatuck Chamber of Commerce, the Warm Center, St. Andrew's Church we do some work with. The list really goes on and on. We're starting at the Elms pretty soon here, and George Kent Performing Arts.
Nice.
So yeah, the list goes on, and it's all kinds of different reasons why people would be involved in those organizations. Some of them are discovery and trying to figure out what they might do for work. A lot of these places offer some job training or what we call a situational assessment. It's a work trial. So we can assess the individual doing some job task and identify where their strengths are so we can better direct them when they're seeking for employment.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You have any events coming? I know that there is an art show for autism.
There's an art show coming up. It's going to be at the Westerly Library on the second floor. That is going to be on April 5th it's going to be on. So we have a number of individuals here that's contributed to past art shows, and we're definitely looking forward to that one in April.
I've seen a lot of their work over the last few years, because every year that they're at the Artist Cooperative, they usually use our backroom art gallery there.
So you see the finished product, you should come here.
I also see the as it's going along products, because they're often painting and leaving those there for us to see. Yeah. And some very, very good, talented artists.
Yeah, it's great to see a lot of the excitement, and when they're working on it, it's usually a lot of people working on one piece sometimes. So one art piece could be 3 different individuals working together to do different pieces.
And I've watched Stephanie work with them on. They did one that I cracked up, because I had walked in and they had asked me, "What do you think of this name?" And it was called The 4 Seasons Without Frankie Valli, and it was 4 different season pictures. Yeah. Pictures of the 4 different seasons, and they called it. I thought it was a great name. I thought it was just a great name and something that they enjoy doing, and
Yes.
it hung at the gallery.
Stephanie spearheaded that whole thing, so she's been doing a great job coordinating that and working with the individuals.
So if somebody wanted to become involved here as a volunteer or something else, how would they go about doing that?
Well, they can simply give a call here, and they can ask for Cheryl Ring. She's our day program director.
Okay.
She oversees everything that happens at this site, and just voice that they're interested in volunteering. Anyone that may have questions or is not sure, I invite them to call me. We also have a Facebook page, so if you don't want to call, or maybe you have a short little question, you can send us a message on Facebook as well.
Yeah, I know that your Facebook page has a lot of information about what's going on in the community. It's not just about the Olean Center. I was browsing it earlier today, and I was very surprised. I actually took something that was on there and shared it to the Artist Cooperative. I shared the art.
And that's just an extension of what we're actually doing every day. I mentioned that there's such a big list of organizations that we work with, and that just extends into Facebook. We like to promote other businesses. We like to share different events that are important to us that's going on in the community.
I think it's
And
great.
we support one another.
And there is a competing podcast. It's actually a radio show that your executive director does on WBLQ at
That's right.
10 in the morning.
Yeah, every
On
Monday.
Every Monday
We have a
at 10.
one-on-one with Olean Center, and Tony Vellucci has been the host. He also has a co-host, Martin Chan,
Okay.
that's been doing very, very well with it.
Very interesting. I
Yeah.
spent some time listening
Yeah.
today. I like to try to prepare.
Yeah,
So,
they had me on as a guest not too long ago.
did they?
Yeah,
I didn't go that far back. I wish I knew. I would have known what not to
Yes.
ask you.
it's every Monday from 10 to 11,
Yeah.
WBLQ.
So if somebody wants to call here, the correct number would be 401-315-0143?
They can call that number. That's actually our next door neighbors.
Okay.
Our office just next door is finance, children. Our executive director, Tony, is over there.
Okay.
They can also call 401-596-2091, and that's the main line for this building here.
Okay. Good. We'll definitely put that up later on.
Or check out our website at oleancenter.org.
Yep.
You can find a lot of information on there as well.
Great. Excuse me. So the Olean Center is located, the main building is 93 Airport Road. No,
93 Airport Road, correct.
And we're sitting in Peter's office right now.
Yeah. And next door is 101 Airport Road.
And I've been up to those offices. That's the executive, the executive. back
Exactly.
office.
Yeah. Kind of behind the scenes stuff happens.
So, well, anything else you'd like to share about the Olean Center? Would you?
Well, I guess I would just like to share a little bit more about employment services. I did touch on how we do a lot of training and assessments before an individual even applies or seeks for a position in the community. A lot of what I do is getting to know the businesses in our community and getting to know the different positions and needs in those positions. A lot of time it's educating employers and try to getting them out of their daily operations where, okay, we lost a 40-hour position, now we have to hire a 40-hour position, and it's just so concrete. You might hear sometimes a term called customized employment. Now that's, a lot of the success stories have come from that, where I've identified a need that's just not being done at a business, maybe something's being overlooked, maybe something that people don't have time to do because it's not their main task, or it may be something that a person is coming off from their main task and doing an entry-level task that they could have someone come in and just do that one task. For example, one of the great stories I love to share is the individual that's working over at Uptown Salon. She actually just got Employee of the Year this past year. So that was a big deal. And it worked out so well because we were able to go in there. We did a practice interview first. Marianne was nice enough to allow that. And then she saw the value and she allowed a work trial. So it was a couple weeks of just trying it out. Now what they were doing over there was they had their hairstylist, their massage therapist, their nail techs. come off from their clients or to do all their laundry tasks, washing, drying, folding their towels, restocking, cleaning. And I saw that you could potentially be losing money. I mean, their bread and butter is getting more appointments and staying on the chair and doing more massages, more hair. So now this individual goes in there and takes care of their laundry needs and all of their stocking and cleaning. So when they turn to pull for a towel, it's fully stocked and ready to go. And they have more time to have more appointments.
That could be, and that's money in their pocket.
And that's money in their pocket. And that's really the win-win situation where it has to be a business decision. Right. And it has to make sense for the business. Either they're saving money or they're making more money. And I acknowledge that, and that's what we really strive to look for.
So if you have a business or you know a business that struggles in one thing that they're just falling short on, give Peter a call.
Give me a call. Find me on Facebook. Find the Olean Center on Facebook. I'm willing and excited to talk to any business. And a lot of times, you know, it's not really a big deal. It's not a whole lot of pressure. Maybe I'm just coming by and seeing you at your place of business and chit-chatting about what you're doing there every day.
I think it's a great way to do it. And if there's an opportunity there for somebody, one of your clients, you'll take it. And if there's not, well, nobody got hurt. Maybe the business owner learned a little something that people are seeing them fall down on and they didn't realize it. I know that I've had that in the past where you get so blinded by your busyness that you miss that one task or the one thing that clients see.
One thing I really try to listen for is when people are complaining about work, because usually there's something there.
Yeah.
So, you know, if there's something bugging you or you're complaining about at work, there might be something that we can help out there.
Right. So, anything else?
One of the great things about our Facebook page is that was actually a customized position that I helped an individual of ours create. It is quite amazing what this individual is doing. He controls a Microsoft Surface by eye tracking device. So anything that you and I can do on the computer, he does proficiently, very, very well using his eyes. So this was something I was working on with him with creating a portfolio on all the work that he's done for the Newport Daily News. He did a lot of articles for them involving sports. And we're really pulling up a lot of his writing skills to show small businesses in the area that I know struggle with social media. A lot of small businesses are turning now to hiring individuals to do the social media or just having it on as a task as their receptionist position. So as we're looking around in the local community to see who might have this need, I mentioned this to our director and our executive director, and they realized that us here at the Frank Olean Center needed exactly that. So we took on this individual and hired him part-time, and now he's working and he runs all of our social media. And I know it's made a big change in his life and his family's life.
Peter, I warned you I was going to ask you a funny or interesting story about real estate, because after all, this is a real estate show, and I'm a real estate agent. So what do you have for me today?
I haven't been lucky enough to purchase my own home. I'm hoping to do that in the next couple years. I'm actually getting married this next September.
Very nice.
So hopefully we might be in contact and looking to hopefully not provide a horror story of buying a home, but more of a successful story. My parents could probably share a horror story. I haven't heard of any. We did move quite a bit in Westerly. We've been at a few different homes around Westerly. From my point of view, it seems like it's always been a breeze and really easy to work with the agents we were working with. But again, they may share a different story.
Kids, they have no idea what goes on in our lives.
Yeah, I wasn't too involved. This is back in high school when they were buying and moving.
Great. Once you get in touch with the Olean Center, you can call them at 401-315-0143
or 401-596-2091. And again, you can also reach us on our Facebook page or our website, oleancenter.org.
right. The Facebook page is the Frank Olean Center. So if you type in Olean Center, you will find it. If you are somebody who might be thinking about buying or selling real estate and you'd like to have a conversation with me, Dan Morantz, realtor at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, New England Properties here in Westerly, you can reach me at 401-487-6654, or you can email me at danmorantz@bhhsne.com. Please visit westerlywaves.com for additional episodes of Westerly Waves and to view this, and like us on our Facebook page, Westerly Waves. Thank you very much for spending some time with us. Peter, I enjoyed this immensely, and I look forward to seeing you again in the future. Take care.
See you.
If you're somebody who's thinking about buying or selling real estate and would like to have a conversation with me, Dan Morantz, realtor with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, I'd be more than happy to. You can reach me at 401-487-6654 or email me at danmorantz@bhhsne.com. Thank you very much.